Wang Chuanfu, BYD's founder, sent shockwaves through the auto industry. He declared a new era. Legacy automakers now faced an existential threat. The message was blunt: the future is electric, and BYD is leading. BYD had just surpassed Tesla in global EV sales, a milestone few expected so soon. Wang called the coming years a period of accelerated elimination. Only the fastest and most innovative would survive. The threat was no longer distant. It was here, growing faster than anyone expected. The revolution was underway, and BYD was setting the pace. Before BYD was an automotive giant, it was a battery upstart with a bold founder, Wang Chuanfu. Born to poor farmers, Wang was a brilliant chemist who saw opportunity in the mobile revolution. In 1995, with a small loan, he founded BYD in Shenzhen, aiming to outdo Japanese battery giants on price and efficiency. Instead of expensive automation, BYD used smart chemistry and a flexible, low-cost workforce. This allowed BYD to undercut competitors and quickly become a major supplier for Nokia and Motorola. Wang's obsession wasn't just imitation, it was innovation and self-sufficiency. He reinvested profits into R&D, pushing his engineers to make batteries last longer, charge faster, and become safer. BYD mastered the building blocks of the electronic age, not just assembling products but owning the core technology. This deep expertise became the foundation for everything BYD would do next. The company's culture was shaped by frugality, speed, and vertical integration. Wang believed, to control your destiny, control your supply chain. This philosophy, born in the battery world, would soon transform the auto industry. The skills honed making millions of phone batteries were about to be scaled up. The battery king was ready for his biggest leap yet, building the car itself. And the world would never look at BYD the same way again. In 2003, Wang Chuanfu shocked everyone by buying a failing automaker. Critics scoffed, what did a battery company know about cars? But Wang saw the electric car as a battery on wheels. And BYD knew batteries better than anyone. Early BYD cars were cheap copies, but they gave the company a crash course in car manufacturing. Behind the scenes, BYD's engineers were designing cars around their advanced batteries, not just adding batteries to existing designs. The breakthrough came with the blade battery. Long, thin cells arranged for maximum safety, space, and cost savings. The blade battery didn't catch fire in safety tests, a huge selling point. With this innovation, BYD could make EVs that were affordable, safe, and offered long range. BYD launched a wave of new models, from the Han sedan to the Dolphin hatchback. Because BYD made its own batteries, it dodged the supply chain headaches that plagued rivals. While others scrambled for batteries, BYD was in control. The pivot was complete. BYD was a battery company that made cars, not the other way around. This unique approach gave BYD a massive edge, and it set the stage for global domination. BYD's rise from regional player to global powerhouse was lightning fast. Focusing first on China, BYD scaled up in a protected market, launching a dizzying array of affordable EVs. This dominance at home became a springboard for global expansion. BYD's strategy targeted emerging markets in Southeast Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East, places hungry for affordable EVs. In countries like Thailand and Brazil, BYD's tech-packed low-cost cars were instant hits. The numbers tell the story, from 130,000 EVs in 2020 to over 1.6 million in 2023. BYD even outsold Tesla in fully electric cars by late 2023, a symbolic shift. Models like the BYD Seal wowed European reviewers, proving BYD could compete on quality and tech. BYD's secret: undercut rivals on price while offering more features. The Dolphin, for example, beat Volkswagen's ID.3 on both price and equipment. Legacy automakers, weighed down by high costs, couldn't keep up. BYD's vertical integration and efficiency let it outmaneuver and outprice the giants. The old guard was suddenly on the defensive. BYD's real secret weapon? Vertical integration. While most automakers assemble cars from hundreds of suppliers, BYD makes almost everything itself. Batteries, motors, chips, even seats are built in-house. This slashes costs as BYD keeps profits that would go to suppliers. Analysts say this gives BYD a huge cost advantage per vehicle. That's why BYD can sell feature-packed EVs at prices Western brands can't match. In-house production also means speed. New ideas go from concept to car in record time. BYD can launch new models in as little as 2 years. Traditional automakers take 5 or more. Vertical integration also brings resilience. When global chip shortages halted rivals, BYD kept rolling thanks to its own chip factories. BYD's control over its supply chain is a strategic fortress. This philosophy, born in the battery business, is now BYD's ultimate weapon. It's how BYD builds cars cheaper, faster, and more reliably than almost anyone else. Legacy automakers aren't standing still, they're scrambling to catch up. Volkswagen, GM, and Ford are pouring billions into EVs, retooling factories, and building battery supply chains. VW is even launching its own gigafactories to match BYD's edge. The battle is fierce, especially in software. Old car makers are hiring thousands of engineers, trying to match the digital experience BYD and Tesla offer. But writing software is a new game, and many are struggling with buggy systems and delays. Some are leaning on their brand heritage, positioning EVs as premium, luxury products. Yet, the cost challenge remains. Most Western automakers still lose money on every EV sold. They're racing to simplify designs and cut costs. But BYD's efficiency is hard to match. The question, can the old giants transform fast enough? The clock is ticking, and BYD isn't slowing down. BYD's rise signals a seismic shift in the global auto industry. For a century, the US, Germany, Japan, and South Korea ruled the roads. China was once just a market or a factory. Now it's the innovation leader in EVs. BYD leads a wave of Chinese brands, NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, built for the electric software-driven era. These companies aren't weighed down by combustion engine legacies. They move fast, update cars over the air, and treat vehicles as evolving tech devices. The old model of slow, incremental improvement is being replaced by rapid iteration and digital integration. Western brands are losing ground in China, while Chinese brands expand overseas. The world is shifting from a unipolar to a multipolar auto industry. New centers of power are emerging in the East. The established giants now face rivals who are faster, more agile, and often cheaper. The race for 21st century auto dominance is wide open, and the rules have changed. BYD's global push is now a geopolitical flashpoint. As Chinese EVs flood international markets, Western governments are worried. The US has slapped steep tariffs on Chinese cars, blocking BYD for now. The EU is investigating Chinese EV makers for unfair subsidies, threatening more tariffs. Trade disputes are turning the auto industry into a battleground in the China-West rivalry. BYD is adapting, building factories in Hungary, Brazil, and Thailand to bypass tariffs and become a local player. This in-the-market, for-the-market approach helps BYD avoid barriers and build trust. But trust is about more than jobs. Data privacy is a growing concern. Modern cars collect vast amounts of driver data. As BYD's global footprint grows, questions about data security and access are mounting. Winning trust on these issues is BYD's next big challenge. To become a truly global brand, BYD must prove it's not just competitive, but trustworthy. For car buyers, the EV revolution means more choice and better value. BYD's affordable tech-packed EVs are forcing all automakers to up their game and lower prices. Electric cars are now within reach for millions who couldn't afford them before. Expectations are changing. Touchscreens, driver assist, and smartphone integration are now standard, not luxury. Legacy brands must rethink confusing options and offer more value to stay relevant. Brand loyalty is being tested. Families who drove Fords or Toyotas may now choose BYD for price and features. The market is more dynamic and competitive than ever, driving innovation and keeping prices in check. The future of the auto race is uncertain. Giants are fighting back, and geopolitics could slow Chinese expansion. But one thing is clear, BYD's revolution is here. The industry will never be the same. For consumers, it's an exciting new era. Smarter, cleaner, more connected cars. The competition for your driveway is just beginning, and the road ahead has never looked more electrifying.